Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
I'm Chemda.
Katie McVay, hello.
Hello.
Katie doesn't mess around. I saw your stand-up. It's very, very funny.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
I saw your web series. You can go to youtube.com/snarled, SNARLED. That is fun as well.
Thank you.
It's called Yell You Better.
Yes, it's a show where I yell at people until they're better.
I love that you're yelling.
I mean, it's all I do.
Yeah, I really like it because I feel like get your gentle news anywhere else. I'm going to just yell at you.
I think advice should be given aggressively or not at all.
I get an aggressive vibe from you.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Your Twitter account is your name,
Yes.
but the title, which you can change anytime you want,
Yes.
is Listen, I'm Scary, okay?
Yes. I changed it for Halloween 2014, and I never changed it back. Because it really resonated with me, and I said, well, I'm never changing it.
And you use emoticons on this tweet that I'm reading, so tell me if I'm saying it right. Men exhaust me.
Yes, that's exactly. Yeah, you said it exactly right. Men do exhaust me. I'm exhausted.
I never thought I'd see the day.
I'm hip.
He gets it. You get it.
It's pretty basic.
Men are exhausting.
Right.
I'm exhausted by them, and I'm aggressive about it.
Do you bother dating?
Yeah. I date constantly. I'm constantly dating, except not.
How do
in
you
this
think
city.
she knows she hates men?
Yeah.
You don't just get that notion.
Yeah. No, I've dated so many.
What are you like on dates?
Same. It's the same.
Just sit and yell.
It's a lot of like, what are you doing? My way of a man loves to be negged. I love flirting because you just walk up to a man and you say, what do you think you're doing with that shirt? Buy me a drink. What's happening? And
Nuh-uh.
then-
Do you really do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. It works.
Get the fuck out.
No, I won't. I mean, I can. I mean, like, I'm disinvited. I'm like, I gotta go. Yeah, no, you just, yeah.
And then they buy you a drink, and then what? I like you. You're feisty. Do they do that?
No. I mean, most men, I see a weak man, and then I bring him down. The guy at the end of the pack, I'm gonna get him. He's weak. I see it.
But here's the thing. Could that be why you hate men?
Listen, I date a lot of cowards, but I also befriend a lot of non-cowards, and they're still exhausting. Either way, I don't hate men. I just find them exhausting, which I think is true. I think other people are exhausting in general, but men extra.
What is it? Are they ironically too needy?
Oh my God. Oh God. I've never met a man who doesn't have a need. It's like, it's just, what a nightmare. Cause
How is that ironic?
Because a man's supposed to be a man, you would think the
Right.
woman is needy.
Right. And women get this rap for being like needy and talking all the time and like blah, 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 blah. But it's like, I've never met a man who doesn't want validation constantly. I have so many ex-boyfriends calling me, asking me how many shirts they should wear. Like, I wrote a list at like the beginning of the year about men not to fuck in 2016, and one of them was like, don't fuck men who don't own 7 shirts, because I really feel like a man should own 1 shirt per day. That's the personal belief that I have.
Really high standards here.
And I had at least 3 men write me emails asking me about their shirts specifically.
How many?
But
But you said already.
They'd be like, I own 3 white shirts and 3 black shirts. I feel like that's enough shirts. Like, should I buy a second shirt? And I was like,
But you
not
already
irresponsible.
said.
I already said it.
You
But
said 7.
I know. That's what I
Are
agree
they
with
asking you
myself.
what 3 plus 3 is?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Men can't do math. New stereotype. Put it in the world.
But I think they're saying, well, you know me, maybe I have a quality that
Yeah.
makes up for a shirt.
Right.
Exactly.
See, why it's still exhausting. She's saying all men should have 7 shirts, even the cute ones, even you, Bobby. Like, do we have to go like, even my ex-boyfriends, even the 3 people who are about to call me, even if you're going to
Right.
text me right now?
Well, that's what I just feel like. Men write more letters to the editor. Like I've never. There's so many articles being like, "All women are terrible," and I've never been like, I better craft an email to this man and tell him that I'm not terrible specifically. I don't know. So yes, that's what I tweeted yesterday because I was exhausted by men in a laundromat.
You're on board this Pokémon Go. This is a huge thing immediately, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 28 years old. I'm not happy with myself, I'm betraying my own values as a woman, as a person.
What is it?
It's a it's geocaching for the 21st century.
Oh, right.
You
I
like
don't
walk
care.
around. Yeah, I don't care either, but I like downloaded it, and now I'm walking around being like, I see a Pokemon.
So I don't know who puts it together. The company, they put these virtual Pokemons, I assume, right? It's not a plush doll, throughout the city. And so you really physically walk somewhere and you can collect these monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, damn,
So
that's fun. Damn.
It is.
Fuck.
It's pretty fun. They imported the geocaching data from a previous game. So some of it is like not good. Like someone found a Pokemon by a ghost bike. Like that's sad. That shouldn't be a thing.
Oh, I see. As somebody who got killed riding a bicycle in real life.
Yeah.
But did you get the Pokemon?
No, I didn't. It wasn't mine. I just saw it on Twitter. I just love the internet. So
How many have you collected?
I would say 10.
I suddenly want to race you.
If you're in a cab, you'll get Pokemon every 2 seconds because they think you're running real fast.
Pokemon for the rich. Very funny.
Is this what they mean by in-app purchases? You're buying cabs to find Pokemon?
Yeah. I'm spending a lot on Lyft.
By July 8th, just 2 days after its launch in the U.S., Australia, and New Zealand, Pokémon Go was installed on more than 5% of all Android devices in the U.S., surpassing Tinder.
People are more looking for Pokemon than sex.
That makes sense, though. It's like the same validation situation.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'll put this one back in the puddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Samantha. You gotta catch 'em all, darling.
I guess it makes sense because for Tinder, you probably have to be over 18, and for this, there are children.
Yes, children can use it.
The app uses augmented reality, or a view of the real world overlaid with graphical components, to create what has become the latest gaming craze. Gamers can interact with others around. I have 3 Pokemon so far, by the way. I just take people's phones. Then you battle, train, or trade virtual Pokemon, appearing as though they're living in the real world. The app is free to download, but comes with some support for in-app purchases, like what? An extra lightning power, per se.
Yeah, I think you can use it. So,
or for instance,
you can get I found this out because I ran out of all my Pokemon balls. Because you throw balls at the Pokemon and then you're supposed to catch them, but some of us aren't good at it. So
you have to catch stuff now.
Yeah, the only thing you have to do to catch it is slide your finger across the screen. But that was too much for young Katie McVay. So I ran out of Pokeballs.
Could you find a monster and not be able to catch it?
Yes. Well,
that'd be frustrating.
Here's the thing.
You go all the way up to Harlem and you don't catch it.
I don't think that is true.
Okay.
I think it is true for me, but I also have played a basketball video game where I made all the men fall down, and my friend said, I didn't know that was possible. So I think this might be operator error. But, so yeah, you can wander around the city and, like, go to landmarks and then collect stuff.
Okay.
And if you don't want to walk, you can buy it.
I see.
Damn.
Yeah. But you can easily walk to get it.
Yeah, like if you see a fatso playing this game, you're like, doubt it. Right?
I mean,
no
I don't know.
necessito.
60% of those who downloaded the app in the U.S. use it on a daily basis. The average person is playing it more than 43 minutes a day, topping social media such as WhatsApp, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Wow.
People
who's
love
on
it.
Snapchat for 43 minutes?
I did that dog thing for like an hour once.
What's a dog thing?
You take a selfie.
Yeah, you take a
with dog
selfie,
face.
and then you have a dog tongue, and you can actually put it on a dog. The phone doesn't know.
Yeah, the fun.
It's a person.
Yeah, the fun doesn't end. It doesn't stop.
I'm like, look, my dog's a dog. I'm kidding, of course. I don't even know how to turn on Snapchat with no exaggeration. I have 5 messages.
I can teach you guys.
Okay.
Millennial correspondent.
Thank you.
That's absolutely what he was asking for.
In Wyoming, the update of the popular 90s gaming franchise caused a teenager to follow the directions on her phone to a river where she stumbled upon a corpse. So it's not just it's not just the company. It seems like regular people can put Pokemon out there. So instead of putting actual Pokemon out there, these stories are happening, I pick a place and I rob you. Right?
No, so
no,
the way that people are using it to rob is like they're saying because there are valuable Pokemon
yeah.
Pokemon items in certain locations.
Now, there's only one person, real quick, have a Pikachu, or does everybody have Pikachu?
I think people have Pikachu. I've seen pictures of Pikachus out there in the world.
Pikachu's a whore.
Well-known fact about Pikachu.
Or just a rumor.
Too
tough to prove.
I can't. Hard to prove sexual infidelity in the poker world. But yeah, so these people mapped out or saw on the map where there were valuable Pokemons and then just waited to rob people.
So they're called Pokestops.
Yes.
And I would find out one of these valuable lightning bugs, and then I would show up and leave it there so that you come, and I actually get something valuable like your watch.
Yes.
Okay.
You could just rob people because you know they're going to show up to a place.
Right. I would rob you, but then I would go ahead, go get the Pokemon. You know?
But you'd have to, thank you for leaving me my phone.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
No problem. What am I going to do with
need
it? It's locked. There's a trap on
what
it.
What a gentleman thief.
Just give me your purse and call it a day. So this woman, she goes to find a Pokemon stop and finds a dead body. That's a day.
So we're fighting crime.
I guess so, right.
I mean, it sounds like that body was lost.
What if the Pokemon killed the person?
I mean, that would be a real
This is some game.
crazy situation.
Summer movie.
a real Pixels starring Adam Sandler
And all his buddies.
and all his friends. Whoever else was in that. Kevin James?
It starts with, "You can do it." And then it writes itself from there, obviously.
There you go.
Now, this Pokemon, yes, it's fantastic. We all love it. But let's say you're looking for more things. You know, let's say you're more, no offense, an adult. Let me tell you about this website.
That's fair.
I want you to check out. I'm talking about touchofmodern.com. You go there and they connect directly with top designers. They offer timeless and unique products, and it's sleek phone cases, clothes. Maybe you only have 6 shirts. They have just everything that's cool and happening right now.
Get your 7th shirt at touchofmodern.com.
I would love men to have 7 shirts.
Right? It's a dream come true for Katie.
Oh, my God.
I see her just thinking about it. Danny, get them up. Right now, listeners can get immediate access to these deals when you sign up at touchofmodern.com. That's touchofmodern.com. Do it today because tomorrow things are different. They keep trading out. They give you a great deal, trade out. Next. That's how life rolls in the fast lane. You're welcome.
What was the one that you found the other day? I didn't even know it existed.
A snorkel mask.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of, they call it a ninja snorkel mask, and you can breathe through your nose.
I can't, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Touch of Modern.
They have it all.
That's fascinating.
I saw in the newspaper from a comic strip
Wow.
that, there's a comic
Already?
strip in the newspaper.
What?
I would date you because you're easy to impress.
There's a newspaper in America today still? What is happening?
And these comics, they really anger me more than they should.
Yeah, I think you're very alone in this.
And this is how I found out about the 7-Eleven Slurpee Day. I was reminded. They give away the free small Slurpees.
So you're getting all your news from newspapers?
From comic strips.
Oh, my God. Even better.
Yeah.
Mary Worth has to tell you about ISIS. And then you're like, yeah, I'm on it.
ISIS is a bummer. On Far Side, you're not trying anymore. So they have these birds are at 7-Eleven, and only one is on a perch. So the other bird says, yes, it's free Slurpee Day, but then you hear no perch is necessary. And they print this. Like somebody writes it. Let's say a guy drew this, and then the wife didn't leave him despite that, and then turned it into an editor. The editor said, okay. The printing place didn't just burn the whole store down. I don't get how these are made.
Not everybody understands the whole system, Keith, like you.
Hagar the Horrible. The whole, the army's out
It's
there.
in the title, though.
Yeah, it is horrible.
It is horrible.
Other ideas was Hagar that's so stupid.
Hagar, get out of here.
Hagar, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Hagar stealing money. So Hagar's partner, the skinny guy, he says, Hagar, the crew has been ambushed. They got our gang. And Hagar says, what shape are they in? And they're all beat up. So the partner says, rectangles. W-R-E-C-K tangles. How the fuck would he know you're saying a W?
Here's what I'm going to say to you. I think that newspapers had to really slim down, and I think that they're asleep at the wheel in the comics section. I don't think there's
Right.
anyone who even checks these anymore.
I think you're right.
This is like his Andy Rooney routine. It's like, he had like, how small is this package? And this guy has like, look at this comic. It's good. It's a good segment.
It's good. I like it.
Here's another one from Hagar the Fuck. And here's what happens. The blonde daughter says to Hagar's wife, Lute said he would buy me a new wardrobe the day after we get married. And the mom says, she's so generous. And then the daughter says, yeah, he said he wants me to have everything I need for job interviews. Because why are women working?
That's a good
Get
point,
it?
though. I get it. I get it.
That's a good one.
I've never heard of a job.
This is says, these are two kids talking.
That is funny. My mom used to be like, why are you so concerned about, your job situation and your career and whatever? Why aren't you concerned about getting married? I'm like, what world do you live in? At the time I was in my 20s, I'm like, so as soon as I stop working, someone's going to scoop me up, pay my bills, and fuck me well. Is this?
I mean,
this
I
where my
don't think
focus
well was promised. I don't think that was part of the.
Right. That's why I opted out.
Yeah, you were like, no thanks.
I think we got an exaggerator. So two kids are talking, and the girl says, they say it takes 10,000 hours to become a master at something. And he says, really? Bow before the Belchmeister. Because he belched for 10,000 hours. Picture, not 10,000 belches. 10,000, he would die if throughout his life 10,000 hours of belching. This kid's a dickhead.
These guys don't expect anyone to do the math.
I mean, you have to really go out of your way to find a newspaper with comics in it and then get furious. You're like, that's like 3 steps. I don't know.
What if these comic guys are just trying to put out the dumbest shit as like a joke and like, hey, who can print out the dumbest shit today? And like somebody put it, one article here, it's called Between the Lines. It says pun of the week, and it's a milk carton with a hole through it. Whole milk. Send. And then he laughs at his other buddies, and he's like, I think I got the dumbest in this comic strip.
I don't know that. I mean, I can't disagree.
Yeah. Right?
Because they're not good.
They're like, okay, they already did Calvin and Hobbes. We can't beat that. So let's just make the dumbest shit and see what happens. Even Blondie, classic Blondie. Here's Dagwood. He's at the diner, and the diner guy says, what are you having today, Dag? And he says, I can't decide, Lou. Oddly enough, I'm not too hungry right now. So you'd think you would just leave and come back later, but no. In that case, order the beef stew, says the cook. It just isn't any good. Shut the fuck up. Here's a roll. Look at this. It's a roll, like a dinner roll. And it's rolling.
Uh-huh.
The end.
That's it.
That's it. That's my comic. That's it. The end.
Yeah, it is hard to argue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a birch tree. It's falling down. Birches be tripping. So these are for adults, obviously.
No. I don't think so. I think they're for children.
You think it's for a child to go, bitches be tripping. Get it? They do.
Yeah. I mean, every DreamWorks movie has something like chip happens or like, are you chipping me? It's like, I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Who is that joke for? It's not for me, a human adult. It's not for this child.
But I think we just got a nice, wonderful picture of Keith at home on Sunday morning with his wife and dog. Listen to this, Catherine. You're not going to believe this. They still put this stuff out. Go get me my glasses. Hugsy, get me my slippers.
People say, if it's so easy, why don't you do it? I'm going to.
Okay.
I wrote 2, and then I didn't keep up with it, but these 2 were so easy to write.
Okay.
And I'm going to start doing them every day.
All right.
Here's one.
I'm excited.
Here, I'll show you. You tell me if I have talent.
Wait, are you running for the dumbest or?
No, these are going to be better than any of these ones in the paper.
We're getting in touch with King Entertainment,
That's
who is
right.
a big comic syndicate.
Objectum Sexuality Disorder is the title. And it has a woman loving the Eiffel Tower. You know these people that fuck physical objects. But I don't want to.
I love the BBC.
Again, I don't want to explain it too much. I'll let it do the talking.
Okay.
So she's fucking the Eiffel Tower as the sun's going down.
Seems very graphic for the newspaper.
Many people are. Well, it's kind of like bitches be tripping.
I mean, this is a lot more than birches be tripping.
You could understand that she's just making out with it. Like I don't really have.
Okay.
The Eiffel Tower doesn't have a penis.
Well, yep.
So it's accurate.
Right. So
Thank you.
so you can tell there's people around it because people visit the Eiffel Tower. Then as the sun goes down, she goes, "Oh, Ivy," and she's really getting into it. Then the sun is down, and there's only one person left because people are going home.
Right.
And she says, "Fuck me, fuck me."
Okay. Wow, that is, I don't think that's going to be allowed in the paper. I can be honest with you.
Then it's nighttime. You can tell because the sun is gone and the moon is out. And then the Eiffel Tower slaps her in the face.
That's confusing.
And he says, "What's wrong with you?" And then it's
I'm oddly getting into it.
yeah. And then it's the next day, and she's at the Eiffel Tower, and people are there because the sun is up again.
Right.
And she says, "I know you didn't mean that last night."
Now, is this going to run concurrent with Family Circus or just in place of Family Circus?
I feel like there's a lesson in here. I'm not sure which side the lesson's on, though.
I don't know. I mean, is the lesson that the Eiffel Tower grew hands but not a penis? I mean,
My mother was right. She didn't promise good lovemaking.
yeah.
So I'm gonna put two. I don't hate to use the word cartoons. Two masterpieces. I call them articles. Two articles.
I do notice that you call them
Yeah.
articles.
And I'll put them on the website, and then the poll would be if I should keep this going.
Okay,
but
great.
I think it's a skill.
If you guys vote that he shouldn't keep it going, I will smack you like the Eiffel Tower does. My God, that is a genuine threat.
Because it's like, it's funny, but it's also about society and how women take abuse when they shouldn't and make up excuses. You know the Eiffel Tower meant it. It grew a hand and slapped you. It's an object.
This is...
Don't do.
Who is the object? Is it the Eiffel Tower
Right.
or is it women?
Right.
Who are we treating like an object in our society? Who has hands, you know?
Right.
That's true. You've made a lot of waves
Right.
socially.
Like I see this, and I gotta be honest. I don't know if I'm on the Eiffel Tower side or her side.
I mean...
Just go away and stop fucking the Eiffel Tower. It can't object.
What does the crowd say? They stand silent.
Yeah.
I mean, is that us? Is that who we are?
Right.
Are we standing silent in the face of the abuse that our national monuments are taking? Or is this about infrastructure?
Right.
American infrastructure is crumbling. Do we stand silent?
They know that the Eiffel Tower isn't into the kissing and stuff, but they just let it go. Apparently,
That is what's happening here.
Yeah.
You know?
What's happening? Katie, I just fell in love with you. What's happening?
I think that-
Jesus Christ. Be my new mommy. I don't care that you're younger. It still counts.
Very confusing. Would love it. Job accepted.
I'm writing down the title of my new articles.
Oh, articles.
It's called "What's Happening Here."
What's happening here?
Yeah. Because
Could this be a new show where Keith writes it and then like Katie and him go over it and dissect it?
Listen, I'm worried about America's infrastructure, and I want to put the message out there any way I can.
So I remember I was drawing a cartoon.
Yes.
Tried to put it through the scanner. My computer busted. I had to start all over. It was a mess.
This is a nightmare.
So this is the second cartoon. It's called "The Plight of the Artist,"
Okay, great.
and it has me stick figure. I deal mostly in stick figures.
I've noticed that.
That's my.
I've seen that.
It's
Yeah.
more about
That's
the
your
message.
medium. Yeah.
It's my medium, and it says "Time Travel Explained."
Okay, great. Perfect.
Finally, my masterwork is completed. Now I just need to scan, resize, crop, efax, error, and you see ones and zeros because that's what computers do.
Right. Computers do that.
Skull and crossbones and a middle finger because the computer always is like, "Fuck you, fuck all that work you did."
Yep.
And then actually it says, there's a big lightning bolt. It says, "BIOS, fuck you, all data lost." And then my character is sitting
got
down
lost.
in front of Charles T. Schultz's gravestone, R.I.P. And my character says, "I'm sorry for everything I said," meaning about comics being stupid, because it's obviously hard to do.
I mean, this has been a journey.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This is very good. It's very, I went in
Right.
dubious.
Yeah, you thought it'd be
came
silly.
out
A believer.
A believer. Yes, I am a believer. Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh my God. What a masterwork. It is
Right.
a true masterwork.
And I could have, and I don't know yet, but maybe like the next panel would be Charles Schultz's gravestone saying, "What's happening here?"
It would be very interesting if you were to start using panels just mid-comic, because
Right.
one might argue that none of those were panels.
Right.
But I would. What a stylistic choice.
I'm a one-panel guy, but I take up the space of 6 panels.
You know what? I like how you use negative space and on all the spaces negative.
Yes, it's very negative.
Yeah, it's very negative.
All right, getting serious for a second.
Would love to.
We were talking about Alton Sterling the other day, and he was the...
Oh, my God. This is a hard right.
I know, right?
I'm not ready. I said I would love to get serious, but wow, there's no transition here.
I kind of wished I had another ad.
I wish we had something. You guys like bread? I've eaten a lot of it recently.
Did you know now, so he was the guy who was selling CDs, and he was killed by the cop, and then you find out later, yes, there's a gun in the guy's pocket, but the cops didn't know that. It was obviously a murdered based on profiling. But I did not know this, and again, just to be clear, I realize what was done is wrong, but I don't know if this is a guy I'm going to miss. He was 20 years old. He fucked a 14-year-old. Now, what do we think about that?
I mean, that's obviously not good. No one's like, yeah, that's cool.
Aggravated battery, criminal damage to property, domestic abuse battery. He was on probation, shouldn't have had a gun. Yeah, the whole thing's terrible, but okay.
I mean, but that's a terrible basis for law.
I would have liked him to get dead another way.
I mean, I don't know that I want anyone to die. I'm anti-death penalty.
Yes.
I'm against it.
But if they have to die, I wish.
No, but keep the whole...
But they don't have to. I think that's the point. They don't have to.
Cops could kill a pedophile accidentally, but they still have to admit that they killed someone without a purpose, without the reasoning that they said was there. Illegally, it's still an illegal killing. It's an illegal shooting.
I'm not confused. I get it.
I think it confuses the issue when you even bring this up.
I said I understand the difference.
I think
I'm glad he's dead.
But that's... But in a time where we're all fighting for one of those things to be heard, and it's hard enough to have people understand and hear that one side, for you to bring that up and go, just saying, makes it more difficult for... It's
good. It already happened, right? So it happened. It's good that it's a bad person.
No.
Right? You got to look at the positive.
No, in fact, it's bad because right now you're sort of like, by saying that, you're justifying it to a lot of people you are.
Well, what am I going to do with morons?
Pay attention that they're listening, I guess.
I mean, we have Trump is a candidate in the general election.
And it's because I think partially because of things like this.
A man who constantly retweets tweets from White Genocide, which is a website that he likes, and also the Daily Stormer, which is a well-known neo-Nazi website.
When more women...
Well, he could say about those things, just saying this is information that's out there. That's very weird. It feels creepy. You have to feel a little creepy for saying it. You have to understand some of the stuff that I'm combating you with.
I already said I did, so it doesn't seem like you understand.
Well, because the effect is greater than you're acknowledging.
I appreciate it when more women come out accusing Cosby. Now, this doesn't mean I hope Cosby raped more women.
No, what
I'm
you're
saying
saying
I know
is,
it already happened.
No, what you're saying is one of the women who got raped by Cosby happened to also rape her son. Aren't we glad that she got raped? No, Cosby's a rapist. Let's focus on that. That's a different thing. Please don't put it together. Every time you put something together like this, in the same headline, in the same story, on the same parallel universe as this, you are belittling the struggle that actually is happening, and you're belittling the actual effect that is happening out there. It's terrible. Why don't you, I mean, too soon is the beginning of that statement, and the rest of it is just, for what? For what?
Well, when could I say it? In November?
Then don't. Then leave that part out, just like we leave a lot of other shit out.
Should it be left out? Should it be left out of newspapers?
For now, yes. Leave it out. Leave it out, yes, because you understand what's happening out there. Leave it out for now. We don't need this entire person's history. A lot of people that get killed have done horrifying things in their life, but we don't go, well, the cops got it right this time by accident. Don't give them any credit. Not even this, what you're considering minuscule level of credit. You are. I'm telling you that you are. That's why I'm upset, because this gives them credit for the reasons that I just stated just before saying that this is the reason that it was crediting them. That's why it's horrifying. Just please take a second before you decide to equate those by putting them together in the same story.
Well, also the central issue is that the police have been militarized to a point that's like frightening, and also commit murders a lot of the time, but have only been, I think, 3 police officers in the history of time, in the history of the U.S., have been prosecuted for murder. The rest of the time, they're usually not even charged. Never mind like convicted.
And they get to go on paid leave. So I don't understand where the punishment is by stating this guy and what he needs to be punished for after his death while we're still in mourning. The
point is that there needs to be police oversight. And also, police need to stop being violent. So incredibly violent.
Murderers. We're talking about murderers here. You know, a lot of people in the Holocaust, they probably touched their kids. That Holocaust still happened. I don't want to know their rap sheet right now. I want to look at the bones that they were thrown into a fucking ditch with because they're not considered human beings to somebody, and everybody follows along or stays silent. This is not helping.
Would you be a little happier if you found out they were all pedophiles?
Come on.
No? Okay. All right.
No.
Okay.
No.
Adam is writing in very inaccurate statement. Well, only one has been stated, so thanks for your help. Can really tell what side you're on. Way to take a stance.
Is Adam talking about the inaccuracy
Adam thinks
of the
he's
comic?
talking, but he's an idiot because that's all he wrote, and then all we have is questions that we don't care for him to answer because that's stupid. Sorry, I'm a little angry right now.
No, I love your fire.
Thank
I love
you.
your fire. I love your hair. I love his comics. I mean, I'm bringing the room together.
You have... Okay, so this is probably a terrible thing to bring up.
Oh, God.
But
what a journey.
But a 13-year-old lied about being groped in a Brooklyn park. He was going to be home late, so he wanted to make up an excuse to his parents why he was out in the park. And he said a man grabbed him and then felt him up. And then he went to the closest adult and said what happened. So police looked into it, and then they're able to figure out pretty quickly that he lied. Now, he doesn't get groped as punishment, right?
What is the question?
Should he be groped? Should he be groped the way he said he was groped as a punishment?
What are you talking?
Probably not, right?
What is happening?
Your face is saying no.
No.
Okay,
what is that?
right.
What
This is how I
some
start.
sort of Hammurabi's groping code? What is happening? How did we get here?
Thanks for being here,
I got
Katie.
lost. I'm so scared.
You don't want to see more comics? They don't lead to fun things. He's just saying.
Misha Barton.
Oh my God, I would love to talk about this.
She's an OC star, right?
Yes, she played Marissa Cooper.
So it's not like a real...
No, the OC fictional show aired back in the day. When I was in high school, Misha Barton was in it. She played Marissa Cooper. Marissa Cooper got killed in season 3.
Oh, that's sad.
And
spoiler
she
alert.
also, well, I mean, you should have watched it by now.
You had since I was in high school.
You had since I was in high school.
In a car crash.
Yeah. Boom, what you say?
Right. In any way did she deserve it?
What is happening?
I didn't see the show.
What is going on with you?
I mean, OC, they sound like brats, don't they?
I mean, they went through struggles.
All right.
I mean, some of them were rich struggles, but Seth was trying to win the heart of Summer. I mean, a lot was happening. Oh, God. God, what a good show.
But like if right at the beginning of 90210, one of them had to die, Brandon
What is
or
happening?
Bad Boy Dylan, you would be sad if Brandon died.
I say Brenda. No, I'm just kidding. She's great. I love Brenda.
She's the best.
Friends.
So Misha writes, I'm truly heartbroken to watch videos like the Alton Sterling execution. This may have been going on forever in the U.S., but thank God the pigs get caught on camera now. It's unthinkable and an embarrassment to America, the country I was brought up in. Somebody make change. We need gun control and unity and a real president, so think about that when the election is around the corner. The world is a precarious place right now. #stop, #reflect, and #act appropriately. And here she is on a boat with a bottle of wine looking down, enjoying the breeze.
What a reflective yacht photo for a national tragedy.
Well, what I read is that she was using a glamour photo to get people's attention in order to read the text.
I mean, what really got my attention, though, is that boat.
Right.
That's a good boat. Yeah, I feel like people don't know how to use the internet.
Right. First, I'm going to get them hard, and then I'm going to trick them
Okay.
with the facts.
I mean, every time I see a boat, I get an erection. So that's a 1-for-1 for me.
Adam is saying that it's bullshit that only 3 officers were convicted. Danny's writing in, since 2005, there have only been 13 officers convicted of murder or manslaughter in fatal on-duty shootings.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
I don't think you said 3. I think you said 3%.
Oh, I know. I definitely said 3. I was just wrong. I have Googled it before, but I don't have my phone on, so I had no...
Guess what? When you look up the real stats, they're not going to be comforting to you.
Oh, they're still not comforting. They're still not good.
Not you, Adam.
Adam, they're still not good. Either way, I'm so sorry, Adam.
And to be clear, let me go back to be clear.
Please, okay.
I hope nobody dies.
Oh, well,
That's
good,
not true.
Great for you. Agreed.
Assuming nobody does bad things. This is the country I want to live in, where we all talk more.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right then.
Okay.
Everybody's like violence. Not. I don't think that's the answer.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Agree. I think we all agree.
With that said, I just watched UFC. It's so fun.
There is a guy in the ESPN body issue who is a MMA fighter. If you have not looked him up, please do. His butt is so good.
What's his name?
And if anyone has his phone number, I would like it. I don't know. I think it's Connor. I didn't care. I looked at his butt. I was like, I'm out. I'm going to buy that ESPN issue and keep it under my bed like a teen.
Do you know you can't, when these UFC fighters, they can, they're beating the shit out of everybody. I think the third announcer should be a doctor. He just says, yes, that sound you heard was his brain smacking into a skull 5 times in a row. It is so, this is dumb to say. It's so violent.
I don't want to watch it.
Me neither.
I do not. No, thank you.
It's,
football is already too much for me.
And then the women fighters, they don't mess around either.
Everybody's fighting.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I don't want it.
But clearly some people do, and some people want to do it. I just can't turn it on.
No, I want all my fighting to be verbal.
And yelly.
And yell. And I'll watch a Real Housewives of anywhere. Get some women in a room with booze and a dog. I'll watch it.
See, I can't get into those either. Never got into the OC.
Oh, God. Oh, you're a lunatic. I love it. Oh, God. Oh, are you telling? Oh, my God. Oh,
I have my vices.
To watch a woman's dreams die on national television is all I ever wanted. Just God, I could go on all day.
You can't punch the balls in the UFC.
Okay. Oh. Or the Real Housewives, to be fair.
So what you try to do is slowly elongate your balls to take up more space.
What?
And then they can't. My balls would hang so low, it'd be illegal to kick my shins.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
Is that steroids or?
I think it's a pulling thing. I think you pull a lot. Maybe. Who knows? Adam. Adam, do you have an answer on that one?
But it is funny, they're beating each other up. Then they're like, "Let's go back and look at the Chrysler choke of the day."
Oof. Do you know who to root for in those things?
They give you 2 sentences about each person. You make up a story about their lives. I make one a rapist, and you find who to root for.
Oh God,
Did you
I root for healthcare. I root for good healthcare across the board.
Oh, I didn't. Then how do you know who to vote for?
I hope everyone has a good doctor. That's all I'm hoping.
I made $5 total.
Ooh,
okay.
Fancy man.
I don't mind. Little here, little there. It all adds up.
To 5.
To 5. Brock Lesnar's somebody you might recognize his face without even watching the show. He's been in wrestling, pro wrestling.
Oh, yes.
Ironically called for some time now. So he hasn't fought in years, and you wondered how he would do. Oh, he's made in a lab. He's a machine.
Did they
beat the shit out of this guy?
They literally break each other's things, right?
Yes, yes.
Bones and stuff.
Yeah.
No, they break each other's things, like lamps and televisions.
Why aren't you in the ring? Because I'm in your house, motherfucker. That's broke.
I would honestly, if UFC fighter were just 2 men breaking into each other's homes to wreck their lives, I would love that. I would watch that in a minute.
That is different.
That sounds like a Fox reality television program.
Here's Brock Lesnar giving a speech after his win. And he's a lot more humble than his wrestling character.
I'm here with the winner, Brock Lesnar. Brock, first of all, what does it feel like to be back? And what did it feel like to beat a top 10 heavyweight after all these years off?
Oh, man. It took me a little while just to get acclimated. Words can't describe it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Brock, this is something that you've been thinking about for so long, working towards for so long. Where is your mind at now after beating a guy like Mark Hunt, who is a big heavyweight contender?
By the way, do you guys know his brother Mike?
Yeah, is that really his name?
It doesn't sound like he said Mark Hunt, does it?
No,
It sounds like he
doesn't.
said
It
Mark Hunt.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
That's Joe Rogan. He's a funny guy.
Now, after beating a guy like Mark Hunt, who is
Hey, come on, listen to that.
Oh,
yeah,
so
no, I mean,
that's Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Mark
He's saying
Hunt.
Mark Hunt.
Yeah.
Again, you were fighting Mr. Cunt.
mind out at now after beating a guy like Mark Hunt, who is a big heavyweight contender. You're right in the mix with one fight.
Man, one day at a time. I'm so happy to be in here.
That noise was he just beat up another guy during the interview.
The thing I do want to do, America, a shout out to the men in uniforms that protect and serve this country. From
So
sea
brave.
to shining sea, from one white boy to all nationalities. We got to stand together, people.
okay.
Brock, congratulations and welcome back, sir. Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? That's lovely.
With your passion, I'm very surprised this doesn't anger either of you. You don't think he could have picked up both sides,
What?
right? He's telling people stop killing cops. That's his statement.
No, it's no.
No.
Wait, what?
I don't think so.
Wait, we are saying it's a contradicting message?
He's not saying, hey, people, can we not do what led to that black guy killing cops?
This might be the smartest thing that ever came out of his mouth. Baby steps with these monsters. What?
Yeah, I also assumed that he had a concussion while he was speaking, so it's fine. Like, you know.
He can't say all the words, but he just said some of them.
I've been concussed before, and it's hard. You're confused. Sometimes, I mean, I didn't rely on Brock Lesnar to say Black Lives Matter. That's not what he's there for.
Do you remember Brock? This is a couple years ago when he was fighting, and he was wearing a Bud Light shirt, and Bud Light was paying him directly, not even paying the UFC who pays him, paying him directly. Well, he didn't feel like he was getting paid enough.
I'm going to drink a Coors Light. That's a Coors Light because Bud Light won't pay me nothing.
Now, you don't think they're paying you nothing?
Honestly, great move, power move, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, I love it. I
Katie,
love
your
that.
perspective is so refreshing.
I love it. Oh my god. Oh, I would. Oh my god. Oh, duh. To yell at your employer on television. I mean, and what are they going to do? Is Bud Light going to be like, well, you're in trouble, sir? No, he's Brock Lesnar. He's going to be fine. You know.
Well, let's see what happened.
All right, I would love to know.
When you do business with people.
Okay.
Apologize to Bud Light. I'm not biased. I drink any beer. And,
He still didn't. Yeah, but he still didn't apologize.
Yeah, that's quite the sorry.
Right.
I'm not. Don't pay me nothing. I apologize to Bud Light. I'm not biased. I drink any beer. And tonight I'm drinking Bud Light all night.
All right, he still wins.
Yeah, no, that's a non-apology if I've ever heard one.
Mm-hmm.
The UFC.
Yeah, it's he apologizes to his girlfriend. I like every woman.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm gonna love you.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Congrats
thanks.
to Bud Light.
Thanks, buddy.
I'll be fucking you all night tonight. UFC has been sold for $4 billion.
Wow.
That's with a B.
It launched in 1993, purchased for $2 million.
Wow. That's
in
like
2001.
a large margin.
Yep. Yeah, 72% annual return every year.
Wow.
It's the world's biggest and the most successful mixed martial arts league, the UFC.
How many are there?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right. It draws stadium crowds of up to 70,000 fans, as well as large broadcast and pay-per-view audiences.
They should give Joe Rogan $1 million of that because, like, it could be that he's responsible for $1 billion of those dollars. Like, just how much he talks about it and how much he loves it. Katie, my math is perfect.
Yeah, you know these guys are getting. You're right about the healthcare, I guarantee. The possibility of
worry
fighters.
about it.
Yeah, the possibility of fighters using steroids has also created a cloud over the sport. Nate Diaz is a fighter, and he says, "quote Everyone is on steroids. The whole UFC."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, duh. Yeah, of course. What?
Right.
Yeah, duh.
No, they just go into the ring hoping they don't get their leg broken, but they're not on anything.
Right.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's a sport made for roid rage.
The company had a revenue of about $600 million last year. Its largest source of revenue is pay-per-view. It also has a $700 million 7-year broadcast rights deal with Fox, as well as an online subscription package for fans. UFC broadcasts over 156 countries and territories. I didn't even know there were 156 countries, period.
We know.
Well, that's not good.
But with knowing that, you won't let me say what I just said. I got a concussion somewhere, too.
How much do you pay for, like, how much does
50.
it cost? 50?
Yeah.
All right.
50 or 60.
Right. Wow.
It's a chunk of change.
Yes. George Takei.
Yep. Know him?
How do we feel about him?
Great.
He seems wonderful.
All right.
He loves Facebook.
I'm sure that you're about to say good news.
Now, he is upset that in the new Star Trek, Sulu, the character that he played in the original Star Trek, of course, is homosexual.
Okay.
He says he is not pleased for being such a homosexual advocate. He says, no, thank you.
Okay.
I'm delighted that there's a gay character. Unfortunately, he says, it's a twisting of Gene Roddenberry's creation to which he put in so much thought. I think it's really unfortunate.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, to be honest,
whatever.
yeah.
He's 100 years old.
But aside from that, so I get that he's upset, like, hey, my character wasn't gay. So now you're saying he's gay, which means the character has changed when it could just be the same. But they're
making
saying
the one character that is played by an openly gay man gay seems a little on the nose.
yeah, and then on the other side of it, like, he's gay now. Like, gay for it, that's fine.
Right. We didn't know you were gay back then. You were hiding it. Now we know Sulu's gay.
Right. But I don't know.
But George is gay, not Sulu.
It gets confusing.
Oh, my God. You have had a concussion.
See?
Worried about you.
According to Sulu's character file in the Star Trek Starship Creator computer game,
Oh, no.
Sulu had a wife named Yoshiko, who was Demora's mother. There was no indication of a date of divorce or death, so if the information was accurate, Sulu was still married in the movie Generations.
So many of my ex-boyfriends probably have an opinion on this.
So, but he's nerding out on it. He's like, this isn't accurate.
Right.
Right? Like, based on the character, which a lot of people are very...
But I've seen these movies. I don't remember him going around banging the women. That was Shatner.
Yes, it was Captain Kirk.
Adam says they did this to pay homage to Takei because Takei's gay.
Well, Takei doesn't like it.
No, I know.
Very unfair to force this, quote, show of respect on Takei. Yeah, I think if you're gonna show...
I love what you're bringing to the table. You got thoughts, and you're bringing them to us. Way to go.
I told you I saw the movie The Jungle Book. It's Aces 10.
Oh, did you see it? Was it good?
It was fantastic.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Then Tarzan came out
All right.
and was so mad there was a Jungle Book in the first place. It was horrible. First of all, once you learn what a hit it is to make animals talk, make all your animals talk. It's not too late.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Oh, but in Tarzan, the animals don't talk.
The animals don't talk. Well, I can handle talking animals. So you can tell the audience loves talking animals.
Yeah, but this time...
I think you were just trying to explain, by the way, that it wouldn't have been realistic if these animals talk.
Well,
but it is that this guy's bone structure turned into that of a monkey because he's swung by trees.
No, I don't think I just don't think it's part of like the original plot of Tarzan.
Look at you and all your originals.
Oh,
Star Trek.
That's me.
Yeah. Samuel Jackson's in the new Tarzan movie. He's also in a Stephen King movie called Cell. And I understand you're on the cell phones and it lets off some kind of signal that turns everybody into zombies. It's been out in theaters. 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
I have to, but if I were to create a movie right now with just the three of us and hire Samuel L. Jackson, he'd be here in a minute. He loves to work. He'll be in anything. Man loves to work.
Yeah. Didn't he say he wants to be in it? Well, he said it by working a lot. I
mean, he was in Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah, the cell phone movie sounds like it had already been made.
Say this again?
This cell phone concept, the cell phone movie, it sounds like it already got made.
Just people turning into zombies?
Yeah, because I remember you saying, like, just hang up the phone to another movie. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I was in the theater. I told people to hang up their phone. Here's the Jungle Book.
I mean,
like, this is a good one, guys.
Your commitment to the Jungle Book is
it's so
great.
good. You see a good movie, you got to proselytize.
This is how I feel about Spy.
The movie?
2015 Spy with Melissa McCarthy. Great film.
I haven't seen it.
Love
yet.
it. Seen it 9 times this year.
Same thing. Talking
You
animals.
might be sarcastic.
Oh,
if-
rude.
Come to talked over. Nobody heard it.
I did.
We heard it, and we assume you're only talking about the men in that movie.
Jason Statham, great in that movie.
She's going to start listing.
Right. The moped, fantastic.
I mean, the moped there were some good plot lines with that moped. All right. Anyway, sorry. Yes, you have things? Yes?
Legendary guitarist Joe Perry collapsed on stage Sunday night during the Hollywood Vampires concert at Coney Island.
Who are the Hollywood vampires?
Johnny Depp.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I remember them from the Grammys.
Exactly.
It
Alice
was so
Cooper.
sad.
And Joe Perry from Aerosmith.
Such a sad
He quickly stumbled backstage and he fell. He was whisked away by paramedics. Doug Stanhope insists that Johnny Depp had nothing to do with it and that Joe Perry's a piece of shit. And then Cooper, the Vampires frontman, told the crowd that Perry was, quote, very sick before the show, and if you could all chant, "Get well, Joe," that would be good, because we can't play more songs without him. So,
Okay.
they chanted for a good 40, 45 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's some show.
I like Cooper, though.
Okay,
He seems nice.
I'll put you down.
Yeah, put me down. Put that down. Write it down. Put it in the records.
Our buddy Newsy Chew had a art exhibit.
His first one.
For example, I'm looking at an art piece right now. It says Chew in the back, the way he spray paints buildings, and then Spider-Man's face, and he rates Chew again on top of that. Everybody loves Spider-Man.
If you were in Pittsburgh, I hope you didn't miss it.
I did. I happened to be in Pittsburgh, and I went to the show,
Yep.
and I tagged his art, and I made it one better.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. KeithAndTheGirl.com/VIP. It's every show we ever did, including spin-off shows. You know what's up there right now? Our buddy Nick Turner, pilot season, where Nick's on, and he says, hey, I'm going to be on this project you guys have called Flavor of the Month, where every month you have a new guest bringing some kind of flavor. They're a show idea, assuming that you like my idea. So they pitch us the idea. Marsha Belsky's about to do it. They pitch us the idea, and then if we like it, we give that person time for a month.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think you're going to like it. And a new My Name is Keith is up right now, the one with Jason Burke that I was talking about. And Chemda has, I don't think we really mentioned this. Chemda for What's My Name, she has a show up called Rape Jokes with Rosa Escandon.
Escandon.
I don't know.
Well, find out by listening to the show.
Rosa talks about her commitment to telling nothing but rape jokes for an entire month on stage. She speaks openly about her own sexual assaults and how rape culture affects our society. So if you want to get deep, you can check it. I won't be on it to say anything inappropriate, and everybody can learn something. All right?
And it was my first What's My Name with no bra. Thank you, everybody.
Oh,
You
congratulations.
have video in your feed.
They burned the bra halfway through. It's a very exciting show.
It's inspiring.
Now, Katie McVay.
Yes, that's me.
You can go to katiemcvay.tumblr.com,
Yep, you can.
and you can see what's going on right there.
Yep, I don't got a lot going on.
I
nothing.
love that.
Thank you.
I don't got all day. Maybe nothing's even there, even better.
Very few things.
Right.
Go look at them.
Not a big commitment.
No.
Plus, you'll know how many T-shirts you need to own. You'll know how to not be a man baby.
Yeah, I got a list of things I don't like about men, so you can look at that there, and then you can look at back episodes of Yell You Better.
Okay, then
Yeah, you can just look
She yells everything except for where to go to find
Right,
yellow.
right. But like I said, youtube.com/snarled to see her web series. And the Twitter account is at Katie McVay. And she will tell you how to look better, be better, dress better, live life.
These are my hopes. These are my
Be
dreams.
the greatest you can.
Yes, exactly.
That's why you guys should leave it to black people to do that.
Listen, I'd like.
Wow, that was soon, Kenda.
I mean, that's fair. Honestly, very fair.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, very fair.
All right, now listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
I wish you luck out there.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I was very concerned.
Absolutely. Good things happen to good people.
Oh my, thank you.
Oh, that's so not true, but
that's
yay.
not. I mean, I just said thank you, but that was over the line.
That was a hope.
That was a hope.
A thank you of hope.
Thank you.
That's like saying thank God. We don't really mean thank God. Who the fuck is that? But thank God.
Oh my God, yes.
All right. Now, I don't know why I'm telling you this because I'm married, but I have over 7 shirts. Just something I want you to know.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm so proud of your wife.
No, she's lucky.
Pass my blessings onto her.
Well, she bought shirts 5 through 7, to be honest.
Oh, God,
But-
Jesus Christ. This is what I'm talking about. I just want a man to come with all the shirts already. I don't want to have to do all this shirt work. Jesus Christ.
All right, guys, let's do this again tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.